Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your host Edward L. Moore back with another edition of Motivational Mondays. I want to say I hope you are having a blessed week. I'm surely having a blessed week. I pray that your week is blessed. I pray that it is prosperous in everything that you set out to do this week, that you are able to accomplish with clear vision and focus for this week. All right, so without further ado, no, matter of fact, let me say this. I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you that views these videos weekly, that share the videos, that are subscribed to the channel. And I encourage you, if these videos have been a blessing to you, I encourage you to share them with other people. Okay, so without further ado, I want to get right into this week's message. This week, I want to talk about when one door closes. You know, in life, sometimes it can be hard to accept when you've become accustomed to something, that door closing, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be a job, whatever it is. When change happens suddenly and abruptly, it can kind of catch us off guard. You know, as people, we tend to be creatures of habit. We want to do things a certain way. We want things to be a certain way. So when you're used to something, it can be kind of hard when you no longer have that thing in your life. So I want to talk to you about when God closes a door in your life. All right, the first thing you need to know is that when God closes a door in your life, it is always in your best interest. My favorite scripture, and I always quote the scripture, is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, they are good and not of evil, and plans to bring you to an expected end. So you have to understand and you have to know that God has a plan for you, with the end being a good thing. So God is never in a position where he's going to take something from us to hurt us, to harm us, you know, to make us not feel good. God is always doing something with our best intentions in mind. But sometimes we become attached to things. Sometimes we become attached to people. Sometimes we get attached to things that are in our lives that are not in our best interest. They may just be serving as a comfort tool for where we are currently in our lives. And another thing that you have to understand is that some things, people, places, and things that may be in your life, and that season has come to an end. So anytime God is trying to elevate you or he's trying to take you to the next level, there are some things that can no longer go with you. So don't be mad if there was a door or some people or some things that you were attached to and God has removed them out of your life. Look at that as preparation to go to the next level, because like I said, certain things can't go to the next level with you, and certain things may have served their time. You know, it's always a lesson to be learned in any situation. Relationships, friendships, business arrangements, you name it, it's always a lesson to be learned in that. So sometimes when God removes a thing from our life, we have to look for the lesson in that. God can be preparing you for something better. You got to understand that his plans are always better than ours. It really boils down to, do you trust God with your life? Because when you trust God with your life and you understand that he has a great plan for you, you understand that it's hard disconnecting from some things. You understand that it's hard letting some things go sometimes, but you also understand that it's necessary to hold on to his unchanging hand, knowing that in the end that you're going to be all right. So to anybody that's out there right now that might be going through something, that might be going through a divorce, that might be going through a breakup, that might have lost your job recently, just think back and look over your life and look over the course of your life. I know I can speak personally from experience. There's several doors that God has closed in my life, and at the time I didn't understand it. At the time it hurt. At the time I felt like it was the worst thing that happened. But when I look back over the course of my life and I look what God has done and the places he has taken me to since then, now, you know, it's always 2020 in hindsight. Now looking back on those things, I can understand, and I realize why God had to take some of those things out of my life for me to be where I'm at right now, right? One of the problems is that sometimes we look at it as a loss instead of a gain. We look at what's being removed from us or what's being taken from us, not knowing what God is going to give us in exchange for that. So those of you that may be struggling, going through some loss right now, I just encourage you to seek God. Seek his plan, seek his wisdom, tap in and understand that anything that has been taken from you was not in your best interest, and whatever he's going to give you is going to be even better than what's been taken away. All right. So as always, I don't take it lightly to have the opportunity to be able to speak into your life. My name is Edward Moore. I'm the founder of Team No Excuses. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in to another week of Motivational Mondays. If you feel like this video has been a blessing to you, I encourage you to share it with others as well. All right. It's T&E. You know what it is.